Nope, that's the end of it. You. And that one I chose was Gran Turismo. All right. The controller, get the thing in. All right, Gran Turismo. Now, interesting thing about Gran Turismo is that we've had a fair experience of playing Gran Turismo 4 on the PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
And a few other driving games, but mainly Gran Turismo 4, interestingly enough. So it's interesting to transition from Gran Turismo 4 to what we're going to be playing here, which is the original Gran Turismo. All manufacturers, cars, named brands, associated featured in this game are trademarks or copyright. Right. And apparently, where's the game box actually?
Not sure.
Well, basically it says it's the real driving simulator. The real thing. Let's see if I can find a cool cutscene. Very cool cutscene.
Yeah, always loved this, seeing this cutscene when I was littler.
I can imagine.
Gran Turismo 1 had a bit of a sort of special, kind of bonus
for here it is.
Because this exact copy that we're playing is actually my dad's copying that all the way back in the day.
Man, oh man, alive.
So, I kind of have like sort of nostalgic memories in that of him playing this game. It was one of his favorite games on the Sony PlayStation. And I believe he actually managed to get one of the fastest cars in the game.
Nice.
Which I believe it was like some sort of race car variant of the Mitsubishi FTO.
Right, the real driving simulator. Gran Turismo. According to Edge magazine, not only does it redefine the concept of PlayStation racing games, Gran Turismo set a new standard of excellence for all other platforms to follow. So over 290 licensed cars from the world's top manufacturers, the most detailed and absorbing racing simulation ever, until later installments would come along and keep refining it, until Gran Turismo 4 was basically as close to peak car simulation as it got.
Yeah, I believe it was...
I've got a toy version of that blue car with the 2 white stripes. Anyway, you were saying?
You mean that? Sorry, were you saying that you got a toy of the...
the blue car with the 2 white stripes, and then you were saying before about Gran Turismo.
I think it was like 800 cars in Gran Turismo 4.
All right.
Or maybe it was like the sequel, I can't remember.
Right.
But needless to say, like tons of cars.
Oh yeah, how do you imagine? Recently, the most recent one was the Gran Turismo 7 for PlayStation 4 and in turn PlayStation 5. People are saying that one's pretty immersive. And I think there's rumors of a Gran Turismo 8 coming out.
Oh.
And somewhere along the lines, a Gran Turismo game encouraged someone to actually compete in actual racing. There's a whole movie about that, actually. All right.
Select it. Yeah.
All right. Quick Quick Arcade, Replay Theater, options, Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo is career mode.
Alright. Arcade mode, so single race. I was like, we want to do 2-player battle here. Okay, is that Honda? Alright.
So as you can obviously see in that, the car roster and that compared to GT4 and that and the arcade mode and that is pretty limited. The generous roster that you get in GT4.
Right. For an early game, they have pretty impressive lighting textures in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a technical masterpiece when it came out. Like there's literally no other game that came close to its realism back then.
I just realized X and circle are simultaneously affirmation buttons.
Yeah.
So it's doing a Metal Gear Solid and a modern at the same time.
Yeah. You know, my granddad actually used to own an Sim Primera.
All right.
Well, it wasn't that exact model on that, but he actually bought one like brand new in that. In fact, it was like so brand new in that it actually came with like a promotion. He actually gave me like a promotional VHS that came with the car.
Wow.
Because that was brand new.
Wow.
And this was like 95, 96.
Integra Type R. Is that the R that would have inspired Sonic R, as in Sonic Racing for the Sega Saturn?
Well, I think that car came out the same year, I believe.
Right, that would make sense to capitalize on the car, right? Even though Sonic R is mostly a on-foot racing game, unless you count Amy and her little car and Eggman and his egg pod thing.
I'd probably say chalk up to Uncanny not Uncanny Valley. What's that phrase? But something similar.
Something strange, basically.
An anomaly that results in both things looking similar, which come out at the same time, basically. Always loved the music in the original Gran Turismo. I think it's actually the music was actually produced by a guy in the US and that, because like in the Japanese version that they actually had like a more jazzy soundtrack, similar to like the later installments, but for some reason in the US and European versions and that had a completely different soundtrack.
Alright.
And to be fairly honest, I actually kind of prefer it over the Japanese and that.
One of the few areas where the West actually outdoes the East.
Well, maybe in my preference, yeah.
Your preference. Alright, that was I think this car will do for now.
Yeah, you might actually recognize the model on that, because it's the same. It's not exactly the same model on that, or it's the same type in that, but it's the exact same car in that you use for that racing version.
All right.
You always love to pick in GT4.
All right. Yeah, that's like still recording, right? Anyway, so standard and drift. So, in games like Gran Turismo and in Outrun Coast to Coast, there's a very pernickety way you have to do the drifting here. And that, okay, access to accelerate. The square is, you hold down square and you have to, it's not like Mario Kart, it's a bit more tricky and nuanced. I guess, keep things simple. Automatic. Yeah, keep things simple. Keep things simple. All right.
Yeah, so again, I think you only get like free courses in that.
Just like in the Sega Saturn racing games we played.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's 11 tracks altogether in that, but in the arcade mode, you're limited to only 3, I believe.
Alright.
Oh, 4.
What was it?
Still quite a short library of courses.
Okay, right.
You may actually recognize these tracks from GT4.
Really? Yeah. Yeah. I think this one particularly as well. Let's do this one first. Let's go through one at a time. Loading. Oh yeah, it's not the left stick, right. Uh-oh, oh no, oh! Whoa. Come on, think of your wipeout training. You know, the game that you rage quit at, Cal, come on. Yeah, I can sense it. On the one hand, it does have a kind of a basic charm to it. Whoa. On the one hand, there is a basic charm to it. On the other hand, the driving is realistic enough for you to say, okay, this is a driving simulation. I have to drive fairly professionally to whoa. You really sense the weightiness of the car. You really sense the sense of trying to get the car under control. It's not as smooth as like the car racers, which is on purpose, of course. Evidently, you're more experienced with this than me. Come on! I think this car might have too much handling. All right.
Yeah. Well, I think with the Nissan Skyline, I think it is, it's got really good top speed and acceleration, but it doesn't do quite well on handling.
Right. From what I saw, this particular car had excellent handling, excellent acceleration, but not so great maximum speed. And I noticed a similar pattern on other cars. If I'm not mistaken. You can tell which one's the professional, which one's the amateur. You're just driving smoothly. Here I am just going.
You're pretty much driving drunk without being drunk.
Exactly.
You know, like a police officer pulls you over and that, are you intoxicated? And and you're just like, I wish I was.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if there was a game just entirely dedicated to drunk driving?
You never know, Paul might be on Steam.
One of these days, someone on Steam, maybe they're just going to watch this video and think, hey, maybe I can make a game like that.
Challenge accepted.
Where the controls are much more difficult than they need to be. It's basically Gran Turismo, but much more slippery. I think that's what I would imagine a drunk driving game would be like, right?
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious. It would be less of a racing game, more of a party game on who can just get it together. Kind of like Octodad, the deadliest catch. It looks like I was driving on the wall there.
I think you need to,
Yeah. Okay, so to replay. Oh, we're just gonna do the same track again, right? Okay,
no, just the start, yeah.
Exit, right, okay. So I have to go to the little thing again. It's not giving you the selection of select your track, select your car, or things like that. It's just straight back to, yeah, straight back to the menu. Bonus items. I guess that's stuff you, I'm just gonna take a look at that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's, but... Okay.
Alright, so we did that one. Trial Mountain. This one, that should. Let's do this one next. Loading.
Oh, by the way, it's R1 to change camera angles.
I noticed. Oh no, the sand, not the sand bits! No! No! What are you doing? What are you doing? Move!
The sand pits consumed you whole.
Oh my days, I have failed so hard already! Grief! Ah! Ah! I should have picked a car with better handling! Oh wait, you're still struggling. No! Move! Move! Oh, hi! Good music. Yeah! No! Move! No! No! Okay! Okay, you have your button on the right. Okay, is this... What are you doing? Okay, move. There we go. Good grief! Okay, slow down, slow down. Yeah, sometimes the trick is basically to... Okay, not quite sucking up out of last time. Okay, he's distracted. Go, go, go!
This should be an instant replay.
No! No! Stop with the break dancing! Move forward! No! No! Move backwards! Okay, so it's triangle to go backwards. Good grief. This should be fun to look back on. Now here I was thinking, yeah, I've got the faster car. I've got this. I've got this. Pride comes before the fall, Lewis. I tell you that.
Yeah. Well, it may be the fastest, but is it the best to control?
It's probably not. And then the car just kept going, even though I tried to actually get it to just move. The other way. This would not be an issue in Mario Kart, but this is Gran Turismo.
A totally different ballpark.
Yep. No, a certain boy.
Oh, this is the point. They both dropped the bag. They get somehow came on top.
Yeah, my car just lost the plot, and you kept going. Yep, I lost the plot. My car just refused to obey me at that point. Right, I'm gonna have to pick a car with better handling next time. This is clearly the fastest car, but it has rubbish handling.
Yeah. It's like your car's literally worse than that, and you're just like constantly coughing it like,
Come on, move! This isn't Shadow of the Colossus, this is Gran Turismo! Then I spun out again. Spinning, tried to get it under control. Tried in vain to catch up, but by that point, I knew I lost. I knew clearly won. Alright, let's shout out the other racetracks. Triple H, nice. Save the replay. Oh, you can save the replays, nice. Just like in Super Smash Brothers. Okay, pick a car with better handling. That'll do. Okay, apparently this car has peak handling. Now, I thought the problem was, oh no, my car has too much handling. Then I had a car that had not much handling at all. So now I've got the best possible car, I think. I think.
Cross fingers.
Alright, let's test out how good this stuff can be. Let's go to Trial Mountain. And someone in the audience is probably grinning about something going wrong. I can tell.
Well, apparently mine has like has really good right handling. So
Right.
see how you get along here.
Donk. Okay. No! Move! Hey, hello. No, I'm not letting you pass. No, not today, Josephine. And you're not supposed to hold down the square, otherwise you spiral out of control. Now that you mention it, I think this is a similar track. Yes, I recognize this track actually. This is the one where we had those ridiculously slow Italian cars racing.
Yeah.
Man, this area looks so amazing in Gran Turismo 4. You can practically sense the sunshine glowing through the branches in Gran Turismo 4 with its rendition of this track. It just goes to show how far the graphics come. Like, you have this, which is good enough, but then when Gran Turismo 4 came along, that's when the PlayStation 2 really pushed the envelope in regards to sheer quality and graphics. It was quite the jump. Yeah, I've got fond memories of this particular track, yeah. Especially like the bit with the trees, especially on Gran Turismo 4. It's just really pleasant scenery, sun shining through the branches, and the overall rich sense of greenery there. No offense to this version at all. It's just, I mean, if it wasn't for this game, we wouldn't have a Gran Turismo 4 version of this track, you know? Oh, I think I might win this one. I might win this one. Emphasis on the word might. Oh, cool. The arrows looked like they had fancy lights there for a moment. Come on, get it under control. Come on. Come on. No. Turn the corner. Turn the corner. Oh. Oh, big. Get it together. Turn. Oh, yes. Booyah! And then all of a sudden the cars just automatically drive. Like a professional.
Very good.
Nice.
Well, thinking about that, you had the fastest car.
Yeah, I think we have the best quality cars here.
Wow.
Let's see the replay. There's various factors that go into this kind of game. It's a matter of how often you hit the walls, how well you can drive on the actual track and not go off-road, how fast you're willing to go, how much you're not going to spin out.
See, mainly at that point, I could have like kind of fumbled it a wee bit.
I wonder what happened. I should have lost there. I guess I had the faster car, then I spun out, but managed to recover just on time, like some action movie cliffhanger or something.
Yeah.
Also, that replay text isn't actually flashing, it's going up and down from underneath the screen.
Yeah.
Particularly fast there. You were close to catching up at that point.
with myself this much. At least I didn't end up like having my car buried in a sand pit.
Ah, true. Safe to say, we found our cars. FDR. Right. All right. One more race, and it'll be at the last track that the two-player has to offer.
No, there's 4. Remember?
Yeah. That's what I said. One more race. Where was that beautiful car of mine?
Oh, you're picking the same car again.
You know what? Actually, now that you mentioned it, I'm going to change my mind for the sake of the party. Wow, these other cars are embarrassing by comparison. Right. I wonder how this one will handle. Just out of curiosity. Wait, you can choose your color?
Yeah.
How do you do that? Oh, up and down. Oh, right. I didn't know I could do that. Right. All right. Awesome. Right, last one.
Okay.
I think we've also raced this one on Gran Turismo 4.
Yep. Many times.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to think that in GT4 and that they had so many tracks that they ended up having to divide them in that by certain classes.
Especially with the dirt tracks. Rover tracks. Field of vision is a bit iffy on this system, at least in multiplayer as far as I'm aware. It's nowhere near as bad as the other example from
Daytona USA.
Yeah, from Daytona USA, yeah.
Yeah, I really dropped the ball on this one.
Maybe I should have gone to the fuel stop.
Yeah, well, I think the problem is that I keep on thinking, I keep on overestimating how much brake I need to put on.
I noticed that when turning the corners, it's best to do it in little taps instead of holding it down like you would in kart racing games like Mario Kart. I think with these cars, I think you just tap it around the corners and that's it.
Yeah, well, I think the thing is with the car that I picked and that is that it's got really good good handle on that. So I think it's just me overcorrecting the handling of the car.
Right.
When I should, you know, like I was kind of like, you know, I was expecting it to be a lot more harder to control than it should have been.
Well, there's the various factors that can go into these kind of games, eh?
Yeah. But it's actually quite cool. Like you see, like the effect in that of like the lights sort of reflecting off the car and that.
Yeah.
It's not it's not actually. But when you actually look closely in that, it's not actually reflecting anything at all in that. It's actually like a moving image in that goes that sort of moves in that whenever the car is accelerating.
Oh wow.
And there's like textures that go over the car and that to make it look like it's the car's reflecting off of the environment.
That's clever. That's very clever. They don't really do that anymore with today's video games, do they?
No, like you can actually have like real-time reflections, but back then you had to obviously be a bit more creative.
Yeah. It's really impressive what they're able to achieve at that time, eh?
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Alright, I suppose that's all the 4 tracks covered, so I don't know.
I think that's all we've got for Gran Turismo for now. So many games, so little time, so that's Gran Turismo. Pretty fun game. So,
Okay.
let's move on to the next quiz.
Yep.
Right, next quiz. All right. All right, so.
Next question.
Yep, fire away.
What was the name of the game Paul Honey Digital made before Gran Turismo? Was it A. Fine Tuning, B. Motor Tune Grand Prix, C. Valiant Stallions, or D. Omega Boost?
I don't know this one. Would it be B, the motor sport one?
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
And you're absolutely correct.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I thought I would have been wrong, but I guessed. Well, they would have needed some practice with a car racing design before making something as official as Gran Turismo. So that must make sense. I mean, that must have been a more primitive example.
Yeah. And
I get the stickers, but I give you the stickers, but.
I'm funnily enough, I believe it was actually one of the first kart racing games to actually release on the PlayStation.
Oh wow! Holy moly! Well, they've clearly had the experience then. They're justified in making Gran Turismo, all right.
Yeah, and one of the questions that were on there, during that Omega Boost and that was kind of correct. That was a game that Polyphony Digital made, but came out after Gran Turismo.
All right. Right.
Which, believe it or not, was a mega game. and after that was literally the last game Polyphony Digital and that made in that wasn't Gran Turismo related.
There you go. They've been making Gran Turismo games ever since.
Well, that's where the money is.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what we learned. Alright, here we go. You. And you is Resident Evil 2.